Egypt is quite strict about the information getting out of these meetings, and this has been the case by the Egyptian administration, whose intelligence officer are leading these negotiations with Qatar, the United States, and indirectly with a group of members of Hamas here in Cairo to try and broker what could be an acceptable deal by both sides. As you've mentioned, what Egyptians here have been saying is that progress has been made, but no specifics have been called on. And this is also the same that has been going on in the previous round of talks last week that were held in Qatar, through which they said some of the gaps have been filled, and technically there are some agreements, but nothing concrete has been announced yet. And it seems this will be the case until something evident and concrete as well comes out from these talks here in Cairo.
Has there been any official statement yet from Israel on what's been proposed so far?
Well, what we've learned, and this is just some leaked information and nothing confirmed from any side, is that there is and should be accompanied with the possible ceasefire an exchange of hostages agreement that should be taking place into several stages, through which women and children and seniors will be released first, and then the latest group of men and Israeli soldiers will later on be exchanged for a specific number to be agreed upon of Palestinian prisoners in Israel. This is basically the foundation to guarantee a lasting ceasefire. And also, as you've said, the mediating countries, the United States, Egypt, and Qatar, have been aiming for having a 6-week-long ceasefire. That basically covers the current, this was the hope, of course, to cover this current week and the holy month of Ramadan, which will last for about 4 weeks, and then followed by the Eid, or the festive season after Ramadan. That covers the 6 weeks, through which the mediators want to maintain peace, because they know in Ramadan there will be a huge influx of worshippers, mainly Palestinians as well as Muslim visitors. These influx will be heading in huge numbers to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. And this what threatens instability within the holy city itself. And therefore, it is what everyone here from the mediators hope that reaching an agreement before Ramadan will help to diffuse the tension. And otherwise, they fear that there will be escalated tension and waves of violence during the holy months within the occupied territories controlled by Palestine, controlled by Israel, and in Gaza as well, which could pour over into neighboring countries as well. This is the fear, and that's why we're seeing an incremented approach from neighboring countries and people involved to have dropped by air aid into Gaza to maintain stability in the Strip, so as not to have any source of situation that could push Palestinians to breach the borders with Egypt specifically.
Adel, thank you very much. Our correspondent Adel el Mahrouky in Cairo.